I'm Sathwik Chand. Currently, I'm working as DevOps engineer in Agile Consulting Services, and now I am deploying an artifacts by using Maven and Tomcat. And firstly, I'm deploying an artifact by using Linux. Firstly, we have to go to Code Cloud. And go to Playgrounds. I'm choosing AWS service. AWS Cloud. And now I'm launching now. I'm starting my lab. Here you can see the console link and username and password, the expiry date, expiry time. I'm copying the link, console link, and pasting in the Google. And now I'm copying username and pasting in the place of username and copying password and copying in the place of password and signing into the AWS cloud. Here I'm using and taking EC2 service. EC2 is nothing but a service in cloud platform of AWS. Now I am launching an instance by using EC2. I am naming as Maven, my server name as Maven. I am using Ubuntu. And I am taking T2 medium because of we are getting more impactful output. And I am creating the new key now, a PEM key. I am using Maven I'm clicking creating PEM key. Here we can it generated the PEM key, and now I'm launching the instance. Here you can see the state of the instance, it's running. I'm copying the public IP address from the instance which I have launched, and I'm going to mobile extreme and taking session SSH key, the remote host. Here I have to paste the public IP address which I have copied from my instance which I have launched. I am specifying the name which I have previously taken, the server Ubuntu, and going to advanced SSH key. I am taking the my PEM key which I have previously launched from my instance, Maven PEM key. and clicking OK. Here you can see the user is Ubuntu, and now I am changing it into root user. Sudo -i is a command which we use to change the user. Here you can see clearly the user changed Ubuntu to root. And now I am updating the server, because without update we can't do further actions. By using update we can easily perform the actions, and the update is mainly used for apt update is mainly used for it will install all the plugins and all the it will restart all the servers. I am using apt update for updating my server. And now I'm installing Java. Why? Because without Java we can't use Maven. It is a prerequisite for Maven. I'm installing Java. By entering Java, you can it will portray all the Java versions here. I'm taking the 17th version of Java. And now we can see whether the Java is installed or not. Java hyphen version is a command which we can see the Java version. Here you can observe the Java version OpenJDK 17. And now I will install Maven. By using mvn we can get the command apt install maven Maven. It will ask to continue or not. By clicking simply Y and enter yes, it will continue the downloading of Maven. By using mvn we can see the Maven is installed or not. Here you can see the Maven is installed, and we can see mvn hyphen version to see the Maven is installed or not. Here you can see the Apache Maven 3.8.07 is a version which I have installed now. And now I am cloning the code from the repository which the developers have given. I am taking it from GitHub. GitHub is nothing but a storage. It is an open source platform which all the codes and all the data will be stored in the repositories. I am copying the code, HTTPS code, HTTPS link from here. I am using git clone and pasting the link here. Here you can see it 100% done. The clone has completed. By using ls, it will list all the files. I'm using cd to get into the Spring Boot. I'm inside the Spring Pet Clinic and I am listing the files folder structure of Spring Pet Clinic. Here you can see pom.xml file and src folder. Pom.xml file is nothing but it contains all the plugins and dependencies, and src folder is containing all the code of the project. And now I am using MEN package to get my artifact and target folder. I'm clicking enter. Now you can see my artifact is going to be generated in target folder. Now you can see here build success. That means the artifact has generated here. I'm using ls-la to list all my files. Here is the target folder which I have generated. I'm going to the target folder. Here you can see the artifact it has generated to deploy .jar file. jar, .jar file stands for Java archive. It consists it is nothing but the all the plugins and files it will store in a single file. It will get easy to deploy. Java space hyphen jar spring spring pet clinic .jar file. This command is used to run the jar file and clicking enter. Here you can see the process is running, the jar file is running. Now I am going again to my instance which I have run before. I'm going to security rules, and here you can see the security groups inbound rules. I'm clicking the link and I'm editing inbound rules. I'm adding a rule here. I'm giving all traffic. Why? Because it will give all the permissions to the port numbers. Here I have given all traffic. It will give all permissions to the all port numbers to access my files. I am saving the rule. And now I am going again to instance which I have launched before. I am clicking the instance ID and copying my public IP address, taking new tab and pasting my public IP address colon, and I'm giving 8080. It is a default port number which we use frequently, and I'm clicking enter. Here you can see the deployed application is ready for you. And as well, we can deploy from the Windows as well. I'm going to Maven folder which I have downloaded before. I'm seeing I will show you how to download Maven. New tab. Maven install download. I'm clicking zip file. Here you can see the zip file is downloading. Here you can see the Maven folder. I'm extracting the bin zip file of Maven. Here is my Maven folder. I'm opening git bash. It is also a I'm using ls to list out all my files, the folder structure of Maven, bin, boot, config, lib, library. I am cloning another project which is train train ticket reservation system from GitHub. I am copying the HTTPS link and pasting here. I am cloning from my GitHub repository. I have cloned successfully. Here you can see the folder train ticket reservation system. I am going into train ticket reservation system. Here you can see the folder structure of train ticket reservation system. Here you can see pom.xml file and src folder. And now we will generate the target folder which we want, and it will generate .var file which we want to deploy in Tomcat. Tomcat is nothing but a web server, and Maven is a built-in tool. I am using the command mvn package to generate my artifact and target folder. Here you can see clearly the target folder has generated. Here you can see the .var file which we want. .var file is nothing but it stands for web application archive. And now I am going to the target ticket reservation system. Here you can see the target folder and the var file which I have generated now. I am copying that var file and now I am pasting it into my Tomcat folder web apps. Web apps is contain all the .var file and jar files. I have pasted here my var file in web apps, and now I am going the bin of Tomcat which it contains startup and shutdown. Here only we can start the Tomcat server startup.windows batch file. Why? Because it is a Windows. I am clicking the startup Windows. Here you can see the Tomcat has started. I am going to the Chrome, adding new tab, localhost 8080. It is a default port number which I have taken. And now I am going to manager app. Here you can see the train booking var file which I have generated and pasted in web apps. It has showing here. By clicking it, this is the web page which we have generated. Thank you.